Okay, now guys. Now people, let me teach you these two terms. Let me teach you these two terms. We have what we call floating loss. Floating loss. Okay. And we have what we call floating profit. Okay. Now, floating loss in Royal Q. Floating loss in Royal Q is not a real loss. It's not a real loss. It's just a temporary loss due to the fluctuation in the value of assets that you are trading. Okay? And in Royal Q, we don't make losses. That is the fact. This business is 100% loss-free. Okay? The only way you can make a loss in this business is by you forcing a robot to sell at a loss. But our robot does not sell, does not make losses. Okay? And if someone complains that for me, I joined Royal Q, I made losses, ask that person, how did you make losses? Maybe he or she made a loss because they were not patient with the market. But if you are patient with this market, you cannot make losses. The robot cannot make losses. Cannot make losses. And it will never close your trades at a loss. So floating loss is just a temporary loss. But it's not a real loss, just a temporary loss due to the fluctuation in the value of that asset that you are trading. For example, you buy a dollar. You buy a dollar at 3,800. Okay? Then the dollar goes down to 3,750. It means this is a loss. Okay? You bought it from here. You bought the asset from here. There now. It fluctuated. Now this is its value. Okay, it means you've made a loss. You've made a loss. So this is the fluctuation in the what? In the market. This is just an example. If you buy the asset at 3,800 and its value goes down to 3,750. Yet you are supposed to sell this asset at maybe 3,950. Let me say this is just let me say this is a selling point. Okay, and the 3,800, it is a buying point. Okay, it is a buying point, but the asset has not yet moved to the trigger point or to the selling point. It just fluctuated up to this price. It means now you are in the loss. I think you get the difference. But if you are patient for this asset to gain value by 3,950, that means you are going to be in the floating profit. Okay? If you are patient and you wait for the value of asset to go up to this price, it means you have to sell from here. So if it reaches here, you make profits. But if it goes down to 3,750, that is a floating loss. Okay? Are you guys getting the concept? So don't always get scared because of the floating loss. Floating loss, guys, let me tell you guys, floating loss is compulsory. Come what may, you have to experience floating loss. That is the must. That is a must. You have to experience floating loss. Because no one controls the market. Don't be deceived by someone telling you that in EOQ there is no floating loss, there is no floating loss. Floating loss is very advantageous. It is very advantageous, especially when you have capital. Because without floating loss, the robot cannot buy deep. We make money when the robot buys deep. And when the market rebounds, it means the robot will be selling to make for you more profits. Okay? So floating loss is so advantageous in this business. That's why you see guys, when they go in the floating loss, they look for more capital, they add more capital on Binance, and they increase margin calls. That's why when you are trading, you have to manage your capital very well. You have to manage your capital very well. When you are trading, don't trade more than one currency. Okay? Don't trade more than one currency. Trade one currency at a go. I always tell you that it's better to be in the floating loss when you are trading one currency at a go. But you find someone who have very small capital, but you are trading 4 coins, 5 coins, someone with $100, you find yourself trading 7 coins at a go. You go deep in the floating loss of about 50%, 20%, 25%, 30% negative. Guys, it is very risky for you to trade more than one currency. Why do you think some guys are trading one currency and they are making profits? People think that when they trade very many currencies, they're going to make a lot of profits. No, that's totally wrong. You can trade only one currency. You set very many margin calls and you make money. Okay, so new members who have just joined the business understand the basics of this business. Understand the basics of this business. And there are some coins which move very well in the market, which perform very well in the market. You go for those currencies. We gave them to you. Last week I gave them to you. The currencies you should trade right now, which are profitable. Go for those currencies. Make a profit from them. Trade one at a go. Now, if I give you like if I give you like a 10 coins which perform very well in the market, someone will go to the market and set 10 coins. No, you trade one at a go. Okay. Now, floating profit. Floating profit, it means the asset has gained value. But the robot is waiting for the trigger. It's waiting for the trigger price. Okay. The robot will wait for the trigger price. If you tell the robot that you buy at price 2 and sell at price 5, that's what it will do. Okay. The robot will sell when the asset has gone to $5, and it will sell your asset to bring for your profits. If the value of the asset has not yet reached your trigger price, the robot will not sell. All of you go back to your currency that you are trading. Look at the trigger price of that coin. Look at the trigger price. Take a profit trigger price. Because some of you tell me, leader, the robot is not selling. The robot is not selling. Now today the robot is not selling. It's because the value of that asset has not yet reached your trigger price. It is not a robot that controls the market. It only monitors the market. That's why you make sales. It also follows the market, the movement of the market. When the market goes down, it buys. Market goes high, it will sell. Okay, don't think that the robot will be there controlling the market. It only monitors the market. That's why you bought it. For you have no time to go in the crypto market and monitor it 24/7. This robot, you bought it with $120. So it is doing the work of trading on your behalf. It is trading cryptocurrencies on your behalf. But you have to instruct this robot that whenever the market is going down, you buy deep. When the market is going high, please, you sell. It's you to give it instructions. Okay? It's you to give it instructions and start doing the activities in the market. Okay? So when you are trading, you have to manage your capital very well. Some people are exposing all their capital, and that's why they are floating so much. Okay? So I think you've understood the difference between the floating loss. Floating loss is very advantageous. When you are in the floating loss, you just add more money on Binance, you increase margin calls. You let a robot buy deep when the market is going down. Such that when the market starts going high, that's when you're going to make a lot of profits. Some people add more money when the market is going high. That is wrong. You see a coin now. Let me give you an example here. Now you see this coin. Okay, let me give you an example with this coin. Someone enters this coin at the current price and they add more money in it. My friend, you are going to float seriously. It's better you add more money in this coin when the market is going down, because that's when the robot will be buying cheaply. Whenever the market is going down, the value of this asset depreciates, or it loses. The asset loses this value. Its value goes down. The robot will keep buying it cheaply. When the market goes high, that's when to make for you more profits. Okay, so now, have you understood the difference between the floating loss and the floating loss and the floating profit? Have you understood the difference? Because without floating loss, we cannot buy. We cannot buy. So now, how do we pick a signal? How do we trade? How do we trade? For example, let me give you this trick. You can come here. What you are going to do, without waiting for the signal in the group, you are going to come on this button, the change button. Okay? Tap on this change button. There is an arrow pointing up and down. Okay? You are going to arrange these currencies very well according to their performance. There are currencies which are in red and currencies which are in what? Which are in green. Are you seeing currencies which are in red? They are those ones. Then those ones that are in green, they are there. So don't trade currencies which are in green because their values are now high. Remember, this robot buys low and sells high to make high returns. Okay, so you are going to arrange them very well, like this, like that. Are you seeing it? Okay, let me arrange it from green to red. Then I come at the bottom. At the bottom, I'm going to trade this currency at the bottom. Are you seeing it here? It is here, TRB. I'm going to enter it at the current price. Okay? I'm teaching you how to pick a signal by yourself, or pick a coin, how to pick a coin by yourself without waiting for Leader Lawrence to give you a signal. As long as you have your capital. Have you understood, guys, how to pick a coin by yourself? Have you understood how to pick a coin by yourself? Yes? Have you understood how to pick a coin by yourself? Okay. Come here. Now you tap on this coin like this. Then come to I understand. Now, when you come here, you are going to squeeze these candles like this, squeeze a bit so that you get a support. Okay. There is what we call, there's this higher high and there is also lower low, this one. Are you seeing this lower low? It has 99. Okay. Squeeze a bit. There's 99 here. Okay. 9 here. People already using this method and they are making good profits. So now you come here. Are you seeing the current price of this coin? What does it mean? If I enter this coin, this currency at the current price, I don't control the market. It can continue to go either up or down. But I want to be safe in the market. Since I don't control it, I'll introduce in what we call the margin calls. The margin calls. The margin calls, there are a number of times you want the robot to keep buying where the market continues to go down. Okay, remember you enter the coin at maybe at price 5, it continues to go down to price 4, price 3, price 2, price 1. But you want the robot to keep investing more money when the market continues to go down. So it's not always good to expose all your capital at once. Let the robot buy small to produce more profits when the market goes high. Are we together? Please don't doze from here. Don't doze from here. Okay? Don't doze from here. Okay, let us proceed. Now, if I enter from here, and the market continues to go down, it goes down, maybe up to around here. I want to come up with my call drop. What could be my call drop from here up to here? You can use this method that I'm going to give you, or you can just do it on your trading view. You can just use your trading view. If you don't want to use a trading view, just come and do this method here. How do you calculate the call drop? How do you calculate the call drop? Hope you guys have books where to write. The call drop is equals the current price minus the lowest price divided with the lowest price times 100%. Okay, the current price is 108.66. Then subtract it from 99. Okay, subtract it from 99. The answer you get, also divide it with 99 times 100%. Let's do it together. The current price is 108.69 minus 99. Okay, the answer you get, I divide it with 99 times 100%. What does it mean? It means that from here up to here, this is almost a drop of 10%. 10%. If you round off, that's a drop of 10%. But there are some people with a good capital. If you have your capital of $1,000, this drop of 10% is too small for you. It's for people with the $200, they can use a drop of 10%. $300, they can use a drop of 10%. Even $200, $100. Now $100, you can use a drop of 80% or 70% because for you have very small capital. But if you have a good capital, if you have good capital like $1,000, you can use a drop of 20%, even 30%, 25%. Okay, so that you allow the robot to buy more. Okay, allow the robot to buy more. So, are you guys getting my concept? Are you following me? So if I get my drop of 10%, sometimes it is given in the signal. It is given in the signal. Sometimes it's given in the signal that you trade TRB, current price, take a profit maybe 3%, then it drop is 10%. Okay, sometimes we help you and you give you everything in the signal. So it's your role to substitute them in what? In the settings. Okay, are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? How do we calculate the call drop? Oh, okay, you can say the percentage drop. The percentage drop from the current price up to this lower low is equals the current price, which is this one, minus the lowest price, which is 99, lowest price. Divide it with the lowest price times 100%. That is the formula you can use. Okay. What if I go to my trading view here? Then go to my trading view. I'm going to mix these two things, trading view with the settings. Okay. The coin is TRB. Using Binance. Where is Binance? This is here. Now are you seeing it? Okay. Let me try to look at 4 hour. Okay. Now, guys, I want you to look at this auto fib retracement. This is the indicator that I love using when I'm trading. This one is self-explanatory. You don't want to use very many indicators. As long as you're using auto fib retracement, it gives you how the market, exactly how the market is performing. Okay. Now, if you look at these 3 points, there's some 3 points I want to talk about. If you are using this indicator, which we call the auto fib retracement, okay, when you see 100% at the bottom, let's get here my pencil. When you see 100% at the bottom, okay, and there is 0% on top, my friend, this is what we call the uptrend. There's going to be uptrend. Okay, you just enter at the current price. I'm repeating, when you see 100% at the bottom and there is 0 on top, okay, just enter that currency at the current price. That's why when I come here to the trading on my Royal Q, I'm going to enter this coin at the current price. That's why Royal Q gives exactly what's happening in the market. Just arrange these currencies according to their performance from green to red. Then come at the bottom. Just wait. Okay. Now they have changed. Now are you seeing? They have changed. Now. They keep on interchanging. So we entered the current at the current price. 100% as the bottom. Now 0 is on top. You enter at the current price. Another thing, look at these three lines. Look at these three lines. I want you to mark 23.6%, that line. We have put a yellow. And we have also this one. 38. We have also this one, 50. Are you seeing those lines? You can write them somewhere. Those three lines. In simple terms, if the current price of the coin, I want to leave Zoom when you've understood how to use this indicator, which you call auto figure retracement. If the current price of the coin, of this currency, or if the current price of this coin is above this line of 50%, if the current price of that coin is above this line of 50%, my friend, don't chase the market. Don't chase the market. Okay? If the market moves up to here, it can either retrace from here or here or here. Or these are lines of retracement. Okay? Retracement lines. So if the current price of this asset is above 50%, don't enter, especially when you have smaller capital. Don't enter the market. At least if it is here, you wait for it to go down here up to this 50%. Okay, so you can enter the market. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. I was saying the 23.6, we have 38.2, we have 50%. These are lines of retracement lines. But mostly we prefer to enter the market when the value of the asset has gone down up to this area of 50%. So if you have smaller capital, you can just wait for the market to go down, to go back where it was at 50%, or you can enter at 38 or 23. Maybe it is here, you can enter from here or from here or from here. But mostly for me, I prefer entering the market when it has gone down up to this area of 50%. So this is just a premium. Above 50, it is a what? It is a premium. We don't always enter the market when it is in the premium region. It means the market, the asset has been overbought. And when people buy more of this asset, expect the price to go down. So above 50, that is a premium region. Don't enter the market, especially when you have smaller capital. Wait for the market to retrace at 50%. Now, if the value of the asset is below 50%, maybe it is at 50% or it is at 61 or 78.6, my friend, you just enter at the current price. Now this is a discount region. Below 50%, it is a discount region. That's where we enter. This is the region where we enter the market cheaply. Okay, that's the discount region. So we enter the market at the discount region, so that if the market goes back to the premium, you're already in the profit. Okay, so now, like I told you, you can simply enter this coin at the current price simply because it is below 50%. I've seen the current price of this coin. It is here around, it is here. It is below 50%. So if I enter from here, where is it? Is it here? Okay, here. I come up with my, this is from the current price up to 50%, that is 2%. So if I enter at from here, I can exit at either at 50 or at 38. Okay. So you can always take between 2.5% to 4%. You can always take between 2.5% to 4%. Okay. Are we together? Or I'm just confusing you? You know, for me, I don't want to complicate things. This is a trading view. This is a trading view. Okay. Now, what if the market continues to go down? The market continues to go down. Maybe you've entered from here. Okay. Enter from here. That is 4. Now let me come up with my micro drop. You entered from here. Now the market has gone down up to here. There is that 8% drop. You have also to get another support here. With another support here. Where's another support here? Squeeze a bit. Let me come here and I put here. Okay. So it's a bit big. Okay. And from here up to here. It's almost 60%. So you guys, you should have more capital to allow the robot to buy deep. Okay. But since this is an indicator that it's showing the market is going up, you can take a small coral drop. Okay. You can even take 15%, you can take 10% if you have small capital. But if your capital is okay, you increase more margin calls. What matters is the entry point. Okay. So I just come here. Just come here. Okay. Which coin is this? TRB. USDT. Current price. 4% drop. We calculated as 10%. You remember? 10%. So now we go back here. We go back to the royal queue here. We look for TRB. TRB is here. We entered the current price. Okay. Tap on create. Here. Martingale strategy bot, create. Next. Now, it is going up. Okay. Let me first hurry up here. Manually create. Now, when you reach here, let me give you this method. How do you set the robot? Especially when they give you a signal in the group. I don't know how much capital you are trading with. Now, what you do, if you have your capital of $500, you will not expose all of it here as the first buying amount. I'm going to teach you capital management, how to manage your capital very well. Capital management. Okay. Now, if I have $500, they have given me a signal in the group. Mind about this word. Mind about this. Mind about this, the current price. Is it a preset price or it is a current price? It is at current price. Okay. It means you are going to enter the coin at the actual, at that actual price. So if I have $500 as my capital, what I'm going to do, I'm going to first expose 20% of this capital. Give me the answer. What is 20% of your capital? Or 500? Give me the answer. What is 20% of $500? What is 20% of? What is 20% of? Yes, 100. Okay, 109 or 100?
Just 100.
You people. Someone is telling me 25. No, mathematics disturbs some people.
No,
it has 5. Let's calculate together.
That's 100.
Mathematics disturbs some people here. That's 100. Are you seeing it? I'm going to come here. I put here my $100. You put here your $100. Now, before you go to other settings, come here and save. Because you want to enter the coin at the current price, you save. You save. Okay? When you save, come here and activate. When you activate, the robot is going to first invest their $100 at this current price. Okay? Yeah. But remember, you have not exposed all your capital at once, because you don't control the market. So what the robot will do, it will first invest the 20% of your capital, which is $100, and remain with the balance of $400, so that if the market continues to go down, this robot, you already have a backup for the robot to buy deep when the market continues to go down. Okay? Now, you come here and switch off these margin calls, the buttons, the 2 buttons, switch them off. Switch them off, especially the margin, the switch on margin call button. Switch them off so that you get enough time to set margin calls. You come back here, the trade setting. Come back here on trade setting. Okay, trade setting. Then when you reach here, remember we have the balance of $400. Okay, but how are we going to set margin configuration? How are you going to balance it when we are setting the margin configuration? Okay, now you are going to come up with the second first buying amount. That second first buying amount is what the robot is going to use to buy deep when the market continues to go down. This is the formula. First buying amount is equals the remaining capital divided with the margin calls according to your capital of $400. The remaining $400. For you, how many margin calls do you want to use? It is your choice. You either use 10 margin calls or you can use 80 margin calls. Let me try to use 80 margin calls. 80 margin calls. Okay? Yes. So the remaining capital and the margin calls will give you the second first buying amount, which the robot will be using to invest in each and every margin calls. Remember now, we are setting margin calls from 1 to 8. But how much will be able to invest in each and every margin call from the first to the 8th call. Who is not understanding? Someone is asking me why 20%. You can also use 15% or 10%. For me, that's what I want. That's what I want to use. People use 10%. Other people use even 5%. Others use 25%. This is your choice. Okay, it is your choice. But you can either use 50%. I mean, you can use 10% or 20%. I'm not getting your question, your answer. For you want to use 50%, it's not good to use 50% of your capital, please. Okay. Why am I using 8 margin calls? Margin calls, they are decided by you. For you can use 10 margin calls, 7 margin calls. For you, how many times do you want the robot to keep buying deep? It is your choice. I'm just giving you an example. You can use 10 margin calls, you can use 9 margin calls, you can use 7 margin calls, but make sure you use very many margin calls, especially when you have good capital. But for $400, you can use 8 margin calls, 10 margin calls. Yes. Okay. Now, we are going to get the second first buying amount here, because the first buying amount was 20% of our capital, which robot invested first in the market. Now we want to find out the second first buying amount, which robot will use to invest in each and every margin call from the first to the 8th call. This is what you do. The remaining capital divide it with the margin call limits. Okay, so $400 divided with the 8 margin calls. What do you get? 400 divided with 8, what do you get? Yes?
50.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yes? Please don't give me a wrong answer.
Yeah,
50. I have read you before even.
Okay, 50, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Now, you come here and put here your 50. Okay? 50. Now, we come here. The whole position take a profit ratio. It is given in the group, in the signal. It is given in the what? In the signal. You come here in the group. You look for that signal. It is 4%. It is here, 4%. You come here and put it here. 4%. It means the robot will give you 4% of the money that it will invest in the asset. Okay? Here, they take a profit call back. You can put a 0. Okay? You can put a 0. Margin configuration. You come here. Please unmute yourself, or mute or unmute. Mute yourself. Okay. When you come here, how do you calculate the margin call drop? This is the formula. Please write it somewhere. Now, people, if you want to master this business, you'll be writing these short methods in your notebook. Just write these simple methods in your notebook so that you don't get confused. For me, I prefer giving simple methods so that you grasp these things in one day. Okay? Yes. Margin call drop is equals the percentage drop divided with the margin call limits. That is the formula for finding the margin call drop C. Who has not understood? That is the formula. The margin call drop is equals percentage drop given in the signal divided with the margin call limits. What was our percentage drop given in the signal? Let me go back here. The percentage drop was 10%. Okay, 10%. Divide it with 80 margin calls. What do you get? Give me the answer. Give me the answer. Give me the answer. Give me the answer. You get 1.2. Okay, 1.25. Now the answer you get, come back here and put it here. 1.25. 1.25. Simple mathematics, okay? Don't complicate the settings. This is just simple mathematics which you can understand in one day. As long as you write these simple methods, this business will become sweet for you. It will become sweet for you. It means from the first call to the 10th calls, that is a drop of 10%. Okay. Have you understood, guys, how I calculate the margin call drop? Who has not understood? And I repeat. Kansime, Hassani, have you understood? Guys, have you understood?
No.
Shaban, Arpik, Ann, Asman, Bugs, Yamin, Brian, Brighton, Okoroji, Jennifer. Who has not understood? Please, guys, don't keep quiet. Guys, don't keep quiet. You can't sit here and be okay. I will show you. I will show you how to add it. I will show you how to add it. Repeat small. Repeat small. Repeat small time. Okay. Kale. Let me go back. When I come here, the margin call drop, just write the formula in the book. Just write the formula in the book. This is the formula I give you. This is the formula that I always give you. Margin call drop is equals the percentage drop. Write it in full sentence, okay? Percentage drop divided with the margin call limits. Okay? Margin call limits, see, they are 80. The number of times the robot should buy for you. Okay? Those are the margin call limits. What about the call drop? The call drop is given in the signal. The leaders give you signals in the group with the call drops. It is here 10. Okay? It is there 10. 10 divided with the 80, that is 1.25. The answer you get is going to become your call drop on each and every margin call, from the first call up to the 8th call. I think I'm clear now. You guys, you know, when you study very many things, you end up confusing them. Now here I'm going to put 1, 1. I'm going to put 1. Here I'm going to put 1. Here I'll put 1. Here I'll put 1. Here I'll put 1. 1. Here I'll put 1. Okay? I'll put 1. So it means that in each and every margin call, the robot will be investing $50 one time, $50 one time, $50 one time, $50 one time, $50 one time. In each and every margin call, the robot will be investing $50 whenever the market is going down. So this means that when the value of TRB doesn't go up, but it goes down, it means if the value of this TRB depreciates by 1.25. Now, these are negatives. These are negatives, okay? These are negatives. Just put it in your just put it in your mind that these are negatives. Depreciation, this is just depreciation. Okay? When the value of TRB depreciates by 1.25%, the robot will add more money. It will invest $50 one time. So how does the robot invest the $50? How does the robot invest more money in the margin calls? It multiplies the number of it multiplies the ratios with the first buying amount, which is 50. So 1 times 50, that is 50. So that's why here in each and every margin call, the robot will be investing $50 one time. If you put here a 2, it will invest $100. Okay, but you don't have enough capital, and you want the robot to buy small, so it's better here you put 1, so the robot invests $50 whenever the market goes down. Okay, so it does that to each and every margin call. Another thing, guys, when you set 80 margin calls, it's not a must that the robot is going to buy all of them. Okay. Sometimes I can give you a drop of 20%, then the coin drops by 5%. It is okay. Okay. It is okay. Sometimes I can give you a drop of 10%, then it drops by 15% or 20%. It means you have to add more capital and open more margin calls. If you don't have more capital and the robot has already bought all the margin calls, just wait for the robot. Just wait for the market to go high, then the robot makes profits. You get back some capital and the profits. Okay? So sometimes you set 80 margin call, the robot buys only 3 or only 2. That's why, guys, it's always good to set as many margin calls as possible. Let the robot get tired of buying. Okay? Let the robot get tired of buying. And if you have good capital, don't set small margin calls. You set very many margin calls. You are going to enjoy the market. People are setting margin calls 50. People are setting 50 margin calls, 40 margin calls, 30 margin calls. You find that their robots have bought. You find that you have set 30 margin calls. The robot has bought only 17 margin calls. You are still in the market active. Okay, than someone who has traded more than one currency. You have $400, $500, but you have 7 coins which are trading, and all of them they are and all of them they are floating. They are floating, and you also entered the market at high, at the highest point. Okay, people, have we understood the margin configuration? New members, have we understood the margin configuration? Today it was not supposed to be my day. That's why for me, I don't want to teach at night. I prefer teaching in the morning. Okay. Okay. We are looking at the buying callback. The buying callback. The buying callback. This one moves with the margin call limits. I mean the margin call drops. This one. When the market drops by negative 1.25, the robot will not buy the first call immediately. So the robot will first wait for this asset to gain value by 0.5%. Then it buys the first call. So that increase in the margin call drop is what we call the buying callback. So this one is added. This one is added to the margin call drops of 1.25% on each and every margin call. Okay, so a negative, these are negatives. Okay, don't forget that these are negatives. These are negatives. A negative 1.25 plus 0.5, that answer is what the robot will buy. Okay, so for it to just wait for an increment of 0.5%, then it buys each and every margin call. So it does that to each and every margin call. And make sure the buying call back is not higher than the margin call drops and not equal to the margin call drop. This one. It should not be higher or equal to the margin call drops. Okay? We have distributed and take a profit allocation. This one applies on margin calls from 5 to 8. These are independent positions, or these are sub positions. This is where people make a lot of money. In that, even when the market is bad, you still earn something. That's why it's not always good to expose all your capital. At least you can say 20% of my capital. Then the remaining capital of 80%, it will go for sub positions. Okay, so these sub positions, they are going to make for you good profits, especially when the market is bad. But you should always have good capital. The only way to enjoy the sub position is by having capital and opening very many margin calls. Okay, now the distribute and take profit allocation, it applies on the 5th call to 8th call. These sub positions, the robot buys them and sells them separately. And each and every margin call from 5 to 8, they have their own take a profit ratio. But margin calls from 1 to 4, the robot buys each and every one and sells them at once, and it gives you the profits of 4%. Okay? But remember your 20% of your capital. 20% of your capital, and the margin calls and the amount of money invested from the 1st call to the 4th call, all of this, the robot will give you 4%. Okay? But margin calls from 5 to 8, the robot will always sell them separately, and they apply on the distributed and take profit allocation. Each and every margin call from 5 to 8, they have their take a profit ratio. And when you come here, they're asking you from the sub position to 8th position, how much do you want to take from the market? Okay, you can put 1.3 or 1.5, but don't give them big percentage because the robot will take long to close them. Okay, this sub position should always make for you some good profits, even when the market is bad. That's what we call buying deep. Buying it deep. You add more money on Binance, you increase more margin calls. Then the robot buy and buy and buy and buy. It gets tired. When the market goes high, the robot will start selling. Here I can put a 0 also. Here this is one shot, then I save. And I save, I come here, strategy mode. There is whole warehouse mode. When you set the robot, some people make a mistake here. For you guys, after setting the robot, you just come here and start. You start the robot, but you start the robot, but you don't first check on the mode you want to use. This one, strategy mode. We have 3 strategy modes. There is whole wire, sub-in mode, sub-in-mode time settlement. When you set the robot in the whole warehouse mode, you are telling the robot that you buy and sell everything and give me 4%. It means that 20% of your capital and amount of money that will be invested from the first call to the 8th call, the whole of this, the robot will give you 4%. Now, some people are not making money from the sub positions or from the sub sales because of this, the whole warehouse mode. Okay? Yeah, this one is for people who want to say that for me, I want a robot to close all the asset and gives me 4%. Yeah, we go back here. I'm about to end. I know some people are dozing. We have what we call the sub-in mode. The sub-in mode, it means that you are telling the robot to buy and sell these assets, but whenever it makes a profit, it will not deposit in your Binance instantly. But in case you get stuck in the market somewhere, the robot will be using the profits, the robot will be reinvesting the profits back in the market. Okay? And the robot will not charge you fuel whenever it is making a sale. It will only charge you fuel when all the margin calls are being closed by the robot. Then it takes the profits to your Binance. So just put it in mind that on the second mode, the robot will use the capital and the profits. Okay, the profits. Now the third one is the opposite of the second one. The sub-in mode real-time settlement. Here, the robot will be buying. The robot will be buying and selling. But whatever it sells, it puts it in your Binance. It deposits the profits in your Binance and charges you fuel. So, mind about the mode you are going to use. Okay? Then after that, you come here and tap on this button. Like that. You are done. Okay? You are done. You go and share the business. Someone was asking, how can I add some coins on LoyalQ? How can I add some coins on LoyalQ? You come here on this plus button here. Okay. Tap on spot. Tap on all down here, then tap on add. You'll be able to see, you'll be able to add the currencies that you don't have on LoyalQ. Okay. I don't want to make you tired. Thank you. The way today, the leaders love and kind. Good job. Okay. Okay. On the callback, okay, this callback, it is confusing people. Now, this callback, this callback. The take a profit callback. If you put here a 4, when the value of the asset goes high by 4%, the robot will not sell the asset. But as the asset tries to go down, this is what we call a decline in the profits you are making. If you put 0.3 here, 4 minus 0.3, the robot will give you 3.9. Give you 3.7 profits. That's why sometimes I put here 0. I want the robot to give me my 4%. 4% here. Have you understood? Please show us how to calculate the take a profit ratio. Take a profit. There's an application that I have here. It is called the Crypto Profit Calculator. It is here. It is this one that I use. Sometimes I use this. Just come here. Maybe you want to say I have $1,000. I want to first invest 200, but 20% of my capital is 200. Now the buy price, it is the entry point where I want to enter from. So I come here and go back. Let me go back. Let me give an example of a coin, maybe TRB. Okay, TRB. I want to enter it at the current price. This is the current price, and I want to exit at here at this price of 113. Okay, so this price is what we call the trigger price. Okay, the trigger price or the selling price. And I don't want to use so much of crypto terms to confuse people. The selling price is the trigger price. Trigger price. Or you wait, or you take this one as your selling point. Your selling point. Okay. I come here, I put here my buy price, 0.59. I will sell when this asset goes to 124. Is it 127? Okay, 127. 127. Then you tap on calculate. They will give you some advert. That's what advert. Yes, you have to first watch that advert, then to get your results. So you give it like 1 minute. Yes, give it like 1 minute. Okay. I want to show you how you can use this application. Just come up with the buy price and now I think you can see it. Okay. Now, it means the robot will make for me 15%. And this is the profit when I invest the 200, the 20% of my capital. Sometimes you can why do you think I first use 20% of my capital? Because you find that the market has not gone down and the robot has not yet bought any margin call, but the market is just going high. It means that even if I use 20% and the robot has not bought any margin call, I'll be making my 15% of 200 or 20% of my capital. I'll make 15% of $200, which is $31. Okay, but I always pray so that the robot buys some margin calls. There's a downline who told me, Leader, I have set margin calls, the coin is going high, but it's not buying. No, the robot only buys when the market is going down. If the robot has not bought, please don't get annoyed. Yeah, this robot doesn't control the market. When the value of the asset goes down, the robot will invest more money. If the value doesn't go down, it will not. Okay. So sometimes some people, they can even use 40% of their capital, such that if the market doesn't go down, the robot will be able to give them maybe 15% of $400. So you only set a margin calls just in case. I have put it in quotes. You set margin calls just in case the market continues to go down. The robot should keep buying. Okay. So when I go to RoyalQ, I'm only going to record this. I'm going to record this. I'm going to record this, the take a profit ratio, because I'm going to enter the current price. Okay. come here. I put here my 15%. Okay, 15% here. I can put a 0. The rest I have finished talking about them. Okay, you only recorded a take a profit. Someone who asked me, how can I calculate the take a profit ratio? You simply get the buy price. Okay, the buy price, it is the same as the entry price. Okay, entry price. Then where do you want the robot to sell the asset from? You come up with that highest point you want the robot to buy from. Another thing, guys, if you set 15% and you see that the coin has given you 10% or 9%, you can close the asset manually on RoyalQ, but never close your asset at a loss. You make a loss, and that loss will be caused by you. You only close the asset manually when it's in the floating profit. Okay, guys, have you understood how to use the calculator? For this is what we call a crypto profit calculator. Crypto profit calculator. And when you start the robot, maybe I've invested $200 here. People always asking me, Leader Lawrence, what's the meaning of quantity? When you start the robot, what you see here, it is this one. It is this one. This one is what you see here. Okay? Yeah. It means that to get the quantity, you get the amount of money to be invested, divide it with the price of that asset, which is this one. 62. It will give you the quantity. Just like you going to the shop and buy 2 kilograms of sugar at 10,500. Okay? So this is the quantity and this is the price. I think you get the difference. So people were asking me, Leader, what's the meaning of position and quantity? Whenever the robot buys, you accumulate more quantity. You accumulate more quantity. Okay? You accumulate more quantity. So whenever robot buys very many margin calls, even the quantity will increase. Now, when you say that you are in the floating loss, we are in the floating loss. Maybe you have invested $500 on Binance, I put $500 on Binance. Now you are in the balance is reducing to 490, to 480, 450, 70. Please don't get scared. Don't always get scared. It is because of the fluctuation in the market, but still when the market goes high, you get back your money. Okay? So when you see a slight change in your account balance on Binance, please don't get scared. You first just go to RoyalQ and look at the floating loss. So whenever the market is going down, the robot will keep buying more of this asset. It keeps buying the margin calls. Whenever it buys margin calls, even the quantity increases. Your money on Binance can reduce, but the quantity will not reduce. We consider the quantity, guys. We don't consider how much you have invested. When you are trading using a robot, don't consider how much you have invested in that coin, but you aim at accumulating the quantity. Okay? You aim at accumulating the quantity because the quantity, when you accumulate more quantity, when the price also increases, more money will also increase because the price is multiplied with the quantity to give you the amount, the capital plus the profits. I think you remember this mathematics, guys. We always have the quantity and the price is equals to amount. Okay, so when you see a slight change in your account balance on Binance, please don't get scared. It's because of the floating loss, but you always recover when the market goes high. But here we consider the quantity. Don't consider the $200 you have put, because the more the robot invests more money, even the quantity will increase. So the quantity increases, but the amount of money can reduce. Okay. Quizera, I hope you've understood. Okay, today is enough, guys. Tell us it is the Explorers International.
Sorry,
YouTube
sir.
channel, Explorers International. That is the YouTube channel. It will be uploaded there. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Let us go and rest, okay? Today I was not supposed to teach. For me, I teach in morning hours when my brains are fresh, or when my brain is fresh. Okay, that's what we had today. How do I close manually? You come here, you tap here, sell. When you sell, unfortunately, this is not a trading account. Come here, sell. When you tap on sell, you go and tap on market price. Tap on market price. And let me give you let me give you the steps for selling manually in the floating profit, but not in the floating loss. If you sell in the floating loss, it is up to you. You tap on sell. Okay. You tap on market price. Tap on market price. You tap on 100%. Then sure. Sure means confirm. Okay. Confirm. Those are the steps for selling the asset manual on Royal Q, but you sell in the floating profit, but not in the loss. Okay. I want a screenshot. Screenshot for what now, Bugs? Okay. Take a 50 call back and from explaining it. Let me see your trade settings a bit. You are from on Zoom. You've learned. Hamoud, hope you've understood how to close the trade manually. It is Explorers International. Okay, guys, let's go and rest, okay? I wish you all the best.